Welcome. Welcome, everyone, to the heart of the deepest, greenest jungle you've ever seen. Now, in this bustling jungle lived a little turtle named Flash. But here's the funny thing. Flash wasn't very flashy. In fact, she was the slowest creature in the entire jungle. The monkeys would swing past her, giggling, "See you next week, Flash." Even the sloths seemed speedy in comparison. Flash would just pull her head into her shell and sigh. "Slow and steady wins the race," she'd mutter, but she didn't really believe it. She dreamed of speed, of the wind whistling past her sporty goggles as she zoomed through the ferns. One night, the jungle wasn't so calm. A huge storm rolled in. Thunder boomed like a giant drum, and rain poured down in sheets. Flash was tucked safely under a giant mushroom, trying to sleep, when suddenly, KRA, boom! A blinding fork of lightning zigzagged down from the sky and struck her shell directly. A tingle, a fizz, and a powerful jolt shot through her. Everything went bright white, and then darkness. Next morning, the sun peeked through the leaves, drying up all the raindrops. Flash woke up feeling different. She felt buzzy, like she'd had 10 cups of morning glory nectar. She stretched her little legs and decided to go for a morning stroll. But the moment she took a step, whoosh! She zipped past the mushroom, a blur of green and red. She tried again. Zoomy, she was a rocket. The lightning hadn't just struck her shell, it had supercharged it. She was fast. No, she was the fastest. A huge grin spread across her face. "Watch out, jungle," she whispered. "There's a new speed king in town. And she's a turtle." Just then, a loud, bragging voice cut through the morning air. "Is there anyone at all, who thinks they can beat the magnificent, the speedy, the unbeatable me?" It was Rabbity the Racer Bunny, preening in a clearing, surrounded by a crowd of admirers. He was known for his speed, but even more for his massive ego. He held up a golden carrot trophy, polishing it with a puff of his chest. Flash, feeling her newfound confidence bubble up, zipped into the clearing, stopping on a dime right in front of Rabbity. The crowd gasped. "I'll race you," Flash said, her voice cool and steady. Rabbity looked down at her, then burst out laughing. "You, Flash the Slowpoke, you want to race me?" "That's the funniest joke I've heard all day." The other animals tittered nervously. "Not a joke," Flash replied, adjusting her sporty goggles. "One lap around the giant baobab tree. First one back here wins." From a branch high above, Crow News, the jungle's official commentator, squawked into his microphone-shaped twig. "Folks, you are not going to believe this. Flash the Turtle has challenged the reigning champion Rabbity to a speed duel. This is unprecedented. Unbelievable. Well, it's a big deal." Rabbity, still chuckling, shrugged. "Fine, it'll be over before you even start." On the count of 3. 1, 2. Before he could even say 3, Flash was gone. She was a green and red streak, a lightning bolt in a shell. Vroom! Rabbity's ears flew back in shock. He'd never seen anything move so fast. 4. He pushed off his powerful hind legs and sprinted, his pride stinging. He was the fastest he had to be. But no matter how fast Rabbity ran, Flash was faster. She zipped around bends, dodged tangled roots, and leaped over fallen logs with effortless grace. Crow News here, reporting live. The crow squawked, flying to keep up. Flash is taking the lead with unbelievable velocity. Rabbity is trying to catch up, but he looks stunned. Absolutely flabbergasted. As Flash rounded the giant baobab tree for the home stretch, she was so far ahead that she actually had time to stop, do a little victory wiggle, and then zoom off again. Rabbity, huffing and puffing, rounded the tree just in time to see Flash cross the finish line. She skidded to a perfect stop, sending a cloud of dust billowing right into Rabbity's face. He coughed and sputtered, wiping dirt from his eyes. He'd not only lost, he'd literally eaten her dust. The jungle was silent for a second, and then it erupted in cheers. Flash! Flash! The animals lifted her onto their shoulders. Flash, holding her red scarf high, had never felt so proud. She wasn't Flash the Slowpoke anymore. She was Flash, the fastest creature in the jungle. And as she looked over at the dusty, defeated bunny, she knew this was only the beginning of her amazing adventures. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a single speedy adventure with Flash. See you next time!